Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is a beginner's guide to hair porosity. For anybody that's new to the term, or you've heard it before but you're not too sure what it means, this video is for you. So I'm going to run you through what it all means and how you can identify what type of level of porosity you have. So what is hair porosity? Hair porosity is basically your hair's ability or inability to absorb moisture. So in other words, how well does your hair retain and hold moisture? Okay, so basically there are three different levels to hair porosity. There is low, there's normal, and there's high. With low porosity hair, you'll find that your cuticle layers, which is the outer layer of the hair, is very tightly closed. So it tends to repel or resist water or moisture from entering into the hair shaft. You'll find that when you moisturise your hair, the product just sits on your hair. It doesn't actually penetrate into the hair shaft and doesn't apply much moisture. So if you kind of fit into that category, then it means that you have low porosity. If you have normal porosity, it means that your cuticle layers are slightly open, so it allows for moisture and water to enter easily into the hair shaft. And you'll find that when you moisturise your hair, you can maybe go for a day or two without having to apply any more moisture, because you've got the correct level where it goes in and it remains there for long periods of time. With high porosity hair, you'll find that your cuticle layers are wide open, so moisture easily gets soaked in, but it leaves just as quick as it's applied. So you'll find that you need to apply a lot of moisture to your hair, and over a period of time your hair just seems to dry out very quickly. So it's almost like you haven't really put anything in there. So those are the different three layers, or levels should I say, so you might be able to identify which one you fall into. Okay, so if you fall into the category of normal hair porosity, then you're fine. There's nothing you really need to do to try and change it, so you don't need to worry about anything. But if you fall into the category of low or high porosity, and you're trying to find ways of trying to maybe help your hair to, kind of retain more moisture, then there are different things that you can do. So I'll start off with low porosity hair. Things you can do to help kind of open up your cuticle layer is to use a steamer. Okay, a steamer will basically help to open them up in order to infuse and inject moisture into your hair whilst you're carrying out your moisturising treatments. You can also try using baking soda and green tea rinses. You can try applying moisture to damp hair, not wet. When you apply it to damp hair, it allows moisture to be absorbed into the hair as it dries. You can use products such as coconut oil, humectants, and ones that contain emollients, as they tend to attract and hold moisture to your hair. And also, when you're sealing your hair, rather than using heavier oils, use light ones such as almond oil, jojoba oil and grapeseed oil to seal the moisture into your hair. With high porosity hair, again, there are things that you can do in order to help close the cuticle layers of your hair, such as beer rinses, black tea rinses, coffee rinses, aloe vera juice, apple cider vinegar. Again, you want to use heavy oils to seal and lock the moisture in, so you can use ones such as castor oil and Jamaican black castor oil. And also, when conditioning your hair, always rinse with cool water to help seal the cuticle layers, and make sure you avoid using too much heat, as this tends to open up the cuticle layers. Okay, now if you're unsure of what your porosity level is, you can test that by doing the Strand Test. And what it means is you just take a strand or a couple of strands of your hair and you put it into warm temperature water. What happens is, if your hair sinks to the bottom literally after about 5 to 10 minutes, then it means you have high porosity hair. If it floats in the middle, it means you have normal porosity, and if it floats at the top, it means you have low porosity hair. Now, for me personally, I have tried that test many years ago at the start of my hair journey, and I didn't really rely on those results to tell me what my hair porosity was, because on average we have 100,000 hair strands on our head, and all we're doing is putting 1 or 2 hair strands into water and kind of determining what the porosity level is based on that alone. But if you kind of go and look at your hair, you'll find that your porosity levels may be different. You may find that at the front of your hair it's low, porosity. You may find that around the crown area it's normal, and the back could be high porosity. So, you know, it's difficult to really know. And one of the best ways to really test it out, if you're not too sure, is just to apply moisture to your hair and, you know, kind of see how it absorbs the moisture and how it feels after. You'll find as well that if you're someone like myself that applies chemicals to my hair, whether it be a relaxer, texturizer or hair dye, those kind of products will open up the cuticle layers and obviously cause high porosity hair. It's not the same for everybody, but some people that do apply chemicals to your hair, you may find that you do have high porosity hair. But yeah, that's really it. That's all about hair porosity. I hope that's kind of helped some of you who may have been confused about, you know, what it is about and how to go about testing what your porosity levels are. If you've got any questions, please do ask. And yeah, feel free to comment if you've got any other questions. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. See you soon. Bye. There are moisturising conditioners and there are protein conditioners. With moisturising conditioner, go and work up a sweat in the gym, get the blood pumping, you know, and condition your hair that way. Your hair, do not comb it, do not take out the bobby pins or whatever you use to secure your hair down. When I do apply the shampoo, it creates a nice lather, so I can really get in there and wash my